Dear learners, I would like to welcome you to the discussion about needs, wants, and demand. These are the three basic issues of marketing. In other words, they are the three core concepts of marketing. Again, needs, wants, and demand. Need. It is said that need is the root of marketing. But important thing is needs can be created by the marketer. This is the root of marketing, but which cannot be created by the marketer, which is automatic to the people. So I'll be discussing what is need, then wants, and finally demand. So what is need? According to Philip Kotler, it is the state of health deprivation. To me, my understanding is that need is all about our basic requirements. Our basic requirements. We have different types of requirements. We have the need for food, need for clothing, need for shelter, need for education, need for entertainment. In different levels, we have the requirements. Primarily, we can say that we have two types of requirements. Some are biogenic requirements or biological or physiological requirements. Some are psychogenic or psychological requirements. Say, for example, I am hungry. Whenever I am hungry, I am looking for some food. So, need for food. Food is something by which I can satisfy my hunger. So, what is my need? Okay, need is food. And I tell you, our needs can be of two types primarily physiological and psychological. If there are 170, 180 million people in our country, each and every individual will become hungry again in the mornings. Or after working certain time, okay, they will become hungry. It will be automatic to them. And each and everybody will be having food to satisfy their hunger. But how many people are going to the university? Each and every individual is taking food in the morning, but each and every individual is not going to the university. Need for education, higher education, this is for some people. So first of all, we have to address the needs. So then the second one is wants. According to Philip Kotler, when our needs are influenced by our culture and personality. Again, when our needs are influenced by our culture and personality, then needs become wants. My understanding is that when our needs are directed towards some specific objects, specific products by which we can satisfy our needs, those specific objects, those specific products become our wants. I give an example. When I am hungry in the morning, as a Bangladeshi or as a Bengali in Bangladesh, we are looking for roti or butter, say vegetable, egg, and a cup of tea. If I were American, if I were British, probably okay, I could have looked for some other products. Not or for my lunch, what I am looking for. As a Bangladeshi or Bengali, I am looking for rice and fish. If I were American, I would be looking for burger, hamburger, pizza, or something else. Because of what? Because of our culture, because of our personality. Because my culture has taught me what to do, what not to do. What things are acceptable in our culture, what are not. So again, when our needs are influenced or directed to a specific object or to a specific product, by which we can satisfy our needs. Okay, those specific products can become our wants. So my need is food, but what food? Paratha or roti, vegetable, cha, tea, egg. Okay, these are my wants. Then what about demand? According to Philip Kotler, when our demands are backed by, are supported by our purchasing power and willingness to purchase. Again, when our wants as when our wants are supported by our purchasing power and willingness to purchase, then our wants become demand. For example, I want to buy a Mercedes car. To buy a Mercedes car, that can be my want, but I'll have to have sufficient money and I'll have to have the willingness to spend that money, okay, to buy that Mercedes car. If I have the affordability, then I can say it is my demand. Otherwise, it is my want. It is not demand. So, what is the basic difference? So, difference between needs, wants, and demands. Needs are our basic requirements, or a state of health deprivation, so need for food. And when our needs are influenced by our persuasion culture, then become wants. So, rice and fish, or roti and vegetable, a cup of tea and egg, like my want. And then when my wants or wants are backed by, supported by our purchasing power and willingness, then wants become demand. As a marketing manager, we'll have to deal with demand. So for all marketing managers, we'll have to have a clear understanding about these three concepts: needs, wants, and demands. Thank you very much.